Namaskar. Welcome to Divine Chemistry. I am Divyashri. In today's video, we will be learning about the VSEPR theory, which is the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. So, what this theory states is that the electron pairs surrounding the central atom repel one another and move so far apart from one another that there are no further repulsions between them, and as a result, the molecule has minimum energy and maximum stability. Now, what it says is that the central atom is linked to other atoms by covalent bonds which are formed by sharing of electrons. We know about that. We have already learned about the formation of covalent bonds, is it? Thus, the central atom is surrounded by bond pairs of electrons, and there may be some lone pairs of electrons as well, because a molecule may be surrounded by both bond pairs and lone pairs, right? Now, the stability of the molecule demands that it should have minimum energy, because we know that when there is minimum energy, there will be maximum stability. So, if the electron pairs surrounding the central atoms are nearer, then they will repel each other, okay? So, thereby increasing the energy of the molecule. But if the electron pairs are far apart, the repulsions between them will be less, and thus the energy of the molecule will be low. So, the main idea behind the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory is that the electron pairs surrounding the central atom will repel each another to so far apart that from one another that there will be no further repulsions between them, or there will be minimum repulsions between them, and thus we will get a molecule with maximum stability. So that is the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory in a nutshell. Now, since after repulsions between the various bond pairs or lone pairs, the electrons take up a definite positions around the central atom, therefore the molecule will also have a definite shape or geometry. And this concept leads to some of the basic assumptions of the VSEPR theory. So let's move into it. Number one, the shape of a molecule containing only two atoms is always linear. This is very obvious because we know if there will be only two atoms, then definitely the shape will be linear. Number two, the molecules containing three or more atoms, one of the atoms is called the central atom to which the other atoms are linked. This simply means that if a molecule has more than three atoms or three atoms, then one of those atoms will be the central atom and other atoms will be linked to it. Number 3. If the central atom is linked to similar atoms and is surrounded by bond pairs of electrons only, then the repulsions between them will be similar. This is because when a central atom will be surrounded by similar type of atoms or only bond pairs, then definitely there will be equal amount of repulsions between them. As a result, the shape of the molecule will be symmetrical and the molecule is said to have a regular geometry, right? And number 4, if the central atom is linked to different atoms and is surrounded by bond pairs as well as lone pairs of electrons, then the repulsions between them are different. Is it? It is clear that if the central atom is linked to both bond pairs and lone pairs, or if the central atom has different types of atoms surrounded by it, surrounding it, then what will happen? The repulsion between them will not be similar; they will be different. As a result, the molecule will have an irregular geometry or a distorted geometry. And this point is very important. Please note this point, that the order of repulsion between electron pair will be highest for lone pair. It will be followed by lone pair, bond pair, and the repulsion will be least with for bond pair, bond pair. So the order is lone pair, bond pair, bond pair, bond pair, bond pair. Please remember this order. It is very important. And lastly but not the least, the exact shape of the molecule depends upon the total number of electron pairs present around the central atom. So the total number of electron pairs which will be surrounding the central atom, that total number of electron pairs will determine the exact shape of the molecule. Now, based on the VSEPR theory, the shapes of the molecules containing 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 electron pairs around the central atom, all of which may be bond pairs, or some of these may be bond pairs and the remaining may be lone pairs, are given in the following table along with some examples of each type. So this table I have taken from the Pradeep's, and please go through the table because it will give you both the geometry or shape of the molecule along with some examples. So this table is very important, but I will not go through the entire table in this video, but I will surely cover this table in my next video. So don't forget to see my next video because I will be going through the entire table on my next video. Today's video is a basic introduction on the valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. So that's all for today's video. Please go through the table, and yes, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for listening to me. If you like the video, then please give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends and your younger brothers and sisters. And yes, stay at home, stay safe, take care. Thank you.